Hello chaps, it's GeneralSecura here with another 1000 subscriber battle. This time I'm battling against Itachi2201 and I'm using my new double Sunny Day team. So I lead with Groudon and Exeggutor and he leads with Combusken and Gardevoir. Combusken protects, which was pretty... Exeggutor goes for Sleep Powder on Gardevoir, which is very nice. Thank goodness it didn't have Synchronize. Groudon goes for Earth Power on Combusken, but fails because it protects. So then I decided to mix things up a little and let Exeggutor go for Combusken. But unfortunately it has a Focus Sash, so Exeggutor is going to get raped in the next turn. And I go for Earth Power on Gardevoir, do decent damage. And some Life Orb recoil. And his Gardevoir wakes up on the very first turn, which was really bad, and gets a light screen off, which is also really bad. Lots of really bad things happen to me in this battle, and Combusken uses Fire Punch and completely destroys Exeggutor. Which is, as you may be expecting, pretty bad. So out comes Tangrowth. And I go for knockoff on Combusken because I need to get that thing out of the way. Because if it's running around with a Blaze boosted Fire Punch in the sun, it's pretty damn lethal. And then I go for another Earth Power on Gardevoir, but it doesn't do crap because of the light screen. I'm not very lucky today, so I'm not getting a special defense drop either. And Gardevoir goes for Wish, so I really need to kill it off fast now, or it'll keep annoying me. And out comes his Togekiss. So yeah, I figure I go for a Thunderbolt on Togekiss. Does decent damage considering there's a light screen up. And I get Parahax. Hooray! Which pretty much saved me. And I go for knockoff on Gardevoir. I should have gone for Power Whip, that would have knocked it out. And then it wouldn't have healed up, and then I probably would have won. Because that Gardevoir kept on being annoying for a very long time. And Togekiss's Air Slash almost knocks out Tangrowth. And Gardevoir goes for Icy Wind, which knocks out Tangrowth and destroys Groudon as well, pretty much. So Tangrowth dies. Should have gone for Power Whip, but I didn't because I was being stupid. And Groudon's speed gets lowered, which means it's gonna get destroyed in the next turn, and Gardevoir almost heals up completely. So I pretty much messed up now. I messed up real good, and now I have to try and make it up. So out comes Tropius. And I go for Leaf Blade since Gardevoir doesn't have the best defenses and there's no Reflect Up, but because Tropius sucks, it fails to knock out Gardevoir. I mean, really, Tropius is like one of the worst Pokemon there is. Gardevoir goes for Icy Wind again, and somehow he doesn't completely rape Tropius with his 4x weakness to Ice, which was really weird. But he did screw Groudon over so badly that he's going to die from Life Orb recoil. And he fails to knock out Togekiss, which is bad either, as well. So Life Orb recoil takes out Groudon. And now I'm really up shit creek without a battle because Togekiss uses Roost. So Groudon died in vain. Luckily the sun's still up, so I still have somewhat of an advantage. And out comes Vileplume, which I got from Prince Boo21, so it's Prince Boo21's Vileplume. And go for Solar Beam, knock out Gardevoir. Got an unnecessary critical. Why did I not get that earlier? Because the game freaking hates me. That's why. Get some Life Orb recoil, and then Tropius goes for Aerial Ace. Since Togekiss isn't that physically defensive, but because Tropius isn't that physically offensive, Togekiss escapes pretty much unscathed, but I get Parahax, which is always nice. And he heals more with leftovers. And out comes his Granbull. Yes! now intimidates, makes Tropius even weaker than he already is. So I'm just gonna go for sleep powder now, since I really need to do something about Tropius's suckage. So Granbull falls asleep. And I'm praying for Parahax here. So Tropius can get off a Swords Dance and turn that attack drop into an attack boost. And Togekiss uses Roost. Oh well, at least it didn't kill off Tropius. And Togekiss heals up even more with leftovers. And then his Granbull also wakes up on the first turn. He really got freaking lucky in this battle with waking up on the first turn. So I go for Sludge Bomb on Togekiss. I thought Granbull was going to be asleep for now, so I'm just going to gang up on Togekiss. But because of the light screen and Tropius's suckage, it still doesn't die. What is that Togekiss made of? And Life Orb Recoil is gonna kill Tropius pretty soon, if Togekiss's Air Slash isn't. So Tropius is dead, and I only have 2 Pokemon left, and he still has 4, so this is not a very good debut for this pass. So I bring out my final Pokemon, which is Torkoal. And I don't think Torkoal is going to be able to help out very much. So Togekiss goes for Helping Hand. And I was really hoping to just knock out Granbull right here. But nope, Vileplume's not quite strong enough. And Granbull goes for a Helping Hand boosted Earthquake. And pretty much wrecks both of them, so that they're not going to be able to withstand much more. And Torkoal uses Heat Wave. And guess what? Togekiss is still alive. Granbull's dead though, so that's pretty good. But Togekiss is still at large. And finally the damn light screen goes away. And Torkoal heals up a little bit, not that it's gonna help out, since Torkoal is pretty much fodder now, especially if he brings out his Dugtrio. And he goes for Protect, which was really nice. So Vileplume can heal up with Moonlight now, get some lost HP back. Now Vileplume's good to go again. And I was going to go for Solar Beam on Dugtrio, but it protected. And Togekiss is paralyzed, so that's good. And this was another pretty much decisive moment. Togekiss goes for Helping Hand again. I knew Earthquake was coming, so I was like, oh, take out Dugtrio ASAP. But guess what? It has a fucking Focus Sash. So Earthquake comes, Torkoal's dead, Vileplume might survive, which it barely does. So Torkoal dies in an explosion of black smoke. And all I have left now is Vileplume. So I'm going to take another gamble of long odds here and try to go for Moonlight again, hoping Togekiss will get paralyzed because I saw the Sucker Punch coming. So Moonlight works, Vileplume heals up, and Togekiss doesn't get Parahax. So Vileplume gets hit by Air Slash and dies. Sorry Prince Boo21, but your Vileplume got owned by Itachi. So I lost, and he still has 3 Pokemon left, so I lost pretty badly. Oh well, stay tuned for more 1000 subscriber battles on GeneralSecura's channels.